Hey, Caser, welcome back to Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. Well, this is surprising. It's Thursday, and normally that means we're either going to get a new chapter or Quidditch on a Thursday. But for whatever reason, we have another limited time side quest. Usually these pop up on a Wednesday, so it would have popped up yesterday. But they didn't. So I'm already expecting a new chapter. This isn't a new chapter. So yeah, I guess we'll do this. A scandal in Hogsmeade. Andre's favorite cousin arrives in the Hogsmeade station, excited for her first taste of butterbeer. But when a thief hits the 3 broomsticks, there's no butterbeer left to taste at all. How awful. I can do more quizzes, alright. There's a dueling going on. What about the last thing? Yeah, is this over? Oh! I got 35 energy! I'll take the energy. I'm going to the Transfiguration classroom. I'm on it. Okay, I'm with it today. Hi Andre, what's this about a special trip to Hogsmeade? I feel like every trip I've made to Hogsmeade since my 3rd year has been special. So if you're calling this a special trip, it must be extra special.
Huh?
It is, because we have an extra special guest. My cousin Jules is visiting me at Hogsmeade, or Hogwarts. And I was hoping you'd help me take her on a tour of Hogsmeade. That is exciting. I can't wait to meet another Egwu, and I am certainly loving an excuse to go to Hogsmeade. I'm happy to hear you say that, because I've mentioned you in my letters, and Jules thinks you sound proper fun.
Huh?
She'll be arriving at Hogsmeade Station soon. I have my best scarf picked out for the occasion. Jules is lucky to have you show her around Hogsmeade. Students can't even go until their 3rd year. We'll have to show her all the best sights. The 3 broomsticks, Zonkos, and Hogsmeade Station, the Hogwarts Express drops us at the start of the school year.
Oh!
Speaking of Hogwarts, I want to show her around the school too. There's so much to do and little time. I have an idea. Why don't you tell me a bit about Jules, and we can decide the best place to take her.
Huh?
I'd love to get some help from the great Cursebreaker. Now let us plan your cousin's trip to Hogsmeade and Hogwarts. I like how they make it such a big deal, and there's like 3 or 4 shops. It's like a little strip mall, basically. Your cousin sounds like an interesting person. It's amazing that she's traveled all over the world.
Huh?
Yes, but she's never been to Hogsmeade or Hogwarts. I want to show her the best we have to offer. So let us start at the 3 broomsticks. They make the best butterbeer the Wizarding World has to offer. That's a great idea, Casey. I'm not sure Jules has ever even had a butterbeer. And afterwards, we can show her Zonkos, then come back to Hogwarts and give her the tour. Jules has been homeschooled her whole life, so I know she's proper excited to see Hogwarts. Perhaps we can get Hagrid or Professor Kettleburn to show her some magical creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, she sees magical creatures all the time since her parents are magizoologists.
Ah?
What do you think, Casey? Should we show her some magical creatures or do something else? Honestly, if she sees magical creatures all the time, something else is probably better. Let's do something else. There's so many things to see at Hogwarts. We should show her something else she hasn't seen before.
Huh?
Good thinking. We should show her the Hogwarts goats. I don't think she's ever met a ghost before.
Huh?
Brilliant. It seems like we have an itinerary in place. Jules is really going to enjoy her trip. She is my favorite cousin, and it is very important to me that this Egwu family reunion is perfect.
Huh?
Thanks to your help, it will be. While Jules is here, you'll be an honorary Egwu. I'm happy to help, Andre. We'll make sure Jules' trip here is perfect. And we'll start by meeting her at Hogsmeade Station. I am very curious to see what she looks like. What is she doing? Let me know if you see a toad. Dennis is on the loose again. Of course. Of course.
Huh?
Jules' train should arrive any minute. I hope she enjoys her first trip to Hogsmeade and Hogwarts. We don't get to see each other often, so I really want her stay to be memorable. Don't worry, Andre. Jules will have a great time. She's your cousin, after all, and Egwus know how to have fun. I certainly know how to have fun, but I'm aware, very fabulous brand of Egwu.
Ho!
It's been a few years, but last time I saw Jules, she was as skittish as a Porlock. Blimey, I assumed all Egwus are going in fabulous style wizards. Especially a globe-trotter like Jules.
Ah,
Afraid not. In fact, Jules is anything but stylish. Oh man, my recording stopped on me. It does that periodically sometimes, I don't understand why. So I don't know if we saw the train pulling up. Not that it really matters, I guess, but I mean, it was kind of interesting. So hopefully we got some of that. I'm still excited to meet your cousin, Andre, even if she is very shy. If it isn't my favorite cousin, Andre Egwu, style wizard.
oh,
Jules? This is your cousin? She doesn't look shy at all. The last time I saw Andre, I certainly was, but since then, I blossomed from a wallflower and into a... rose? I was going to say mandrake because they're loud and bossy, but a rose is quite a compliment. You must be KC, the great curse breaker. Andre has told me so much about you in his letters. Yes, this is KC. I'm sorry, I'm just... Blimey, Jules, I can't believe how much you've changed. It looks like being a style wizard, or style witch, does run in the family. Indeed, and I designed this outfit myself just for this trip. What do you think? It's very stylish. It's not my cup of tea. If I'm going to be completely honest here, I don't think it's my cup of tea at all. In fact, I hate it. I don't like it. But I have to be nice. I think it is very stylish. It might be the most stylish outfit here. No offense to you and your scarf, Andre.
oh,
None taken. Talent recognizes talent, and Jules has talent. I do, don't I? Andre tells me your parents are magi-zoologists, and you traveled the world. That's right, and I've been to 52 countries, but this is my first time at Hogwarts. Even this station is blinding. If you think this is great, wait until you hear where else we're taking you. Okay, let me just backtrack just a little bit. It's not a bad outfit. Maybe I was a little bit too harsh, but it is maybe too stylish for my liking. And it's got blue, and it's my favorite color, so I rescind what I said. So let me get this straight. My favorite cousin and the Cursebreaker aren't only taking me to Hogwarts. You're taking me to Hogsmeade too? Yes, there's plenty of time to see the school, so we decided to go to Hogsmeade first.
ha,
Students aren't even allowed in Hogsmeade until their third year. We are all looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it too. Our Egwu family tradition is off to a fabulous start. Andre and I thought we could begin this reunion with a trip to the Three Broomsticks. The Three Broomsticks sounds brilliant. I've been wanting to try their butterbeer. Everyone in the wizarding world says the Three Broomsticks makes the best butterbeer. So, let's go to the Three Broomsticks and try a pint. Oh, I'm sorry, you might be in for a bit of a shock. There's not going to be any butterbeer, didn't you hear? Prohibition for butterbeer. There appears to be some butterbeer. I'm at the Three Broomsticks. This is brilliant. I'm excited to take my first sip of butterbeer.
ha,
You won't have to wait much longer. Madame Mother is shipping out a first round any minute. I remember my first trip to the Three Broomsticks. Back when I was a third year. Let me guess, you came to the Three Broomsticks straight away. I did, after Andre gave me some unsolicited fashion advice.
aha,
And a cool coat. Speaking of my coat, by the way, that's the magical thing for the month. I only got it because it was blue, but it is pretty nice looking. I wasn't complaining about the unsolicited advice. You can give me fashion tips anytime. Especially if it includes free clothes. Especially then. Wow, you two have so much fun together. Wish I had friends like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm lucky to see so much of the world, but it's hard to make friends when I'm always traveling. Still, having parents that are magi-zoologists must be exciting. I bet you've seen some fascinating creatures. Trust me, I've seen magical creatures you wouldn't believe. I'd love to hear all about your travels and the magical creatures you've encountered. I am very curious actually what magical creatures she's seen. So you lived in China, India, and the Mediterranean? Just to name a few. We live in Japan now. My parents are hoping to observe an Oni, but those haven't been seen for ages. They spend most of their time rehabilitating injured magical creatures. Blimey, that's proper kind of them. What do they do with the animals when they've healed? If they can, my parents will reintroduce them to their native environments. That explains why I move around so much.
Ah.
Jules helps with the rehabilitation too. She spent time with a lot of magical creatures. The creatures my parents think are safe enough for me to handle at least. I'm impressed that you're so young, but you've done so much. My life nearly isn't as exciting as the Cursebreakers. Andre has told me all about your adventures. Which is why I'm excited to be here, but I'm not sure what is most exciting. Making a new friend in you, spending time with my favorite cousin, or your first taste of butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks? Exactly, it's also thrilling. I can't possibly choose. Is she really going to choose butterbeer over friendship? That's what I'm gathering. Well, one thing for certain, when our butterbeer arrives, we should toast to something. Absolutely, Casey, why don't you decide what we should toast to? Family and new friends, to butterbeer, to all the above. All of the above? I'd like to propose a toast to all of it. Family, new friends, and butterbeer. I like it. Why choose?
Ah.
Cheers to everything. Well, now that we have our toast ready, we just need the butterbeer. Apologies, dears. I have some bad news. I'm fresh out of butterbeer and I can't brew anymore. It seems as though my butterscotch has been stolen, and I can't make butterbeer without it. Your butterscotch has been stolen? By whom? If I knew that, I'd get the Department of Magical Law Enforcement after them. But the identity of this butterscotch bandit is an absolute mystery. I'm sorry, Jules. You came all this way out here to visit me and try some butterbeer. This is terrible timing. Don't worry, Andre. Why don't you continue showing Jules around Hogsmeade? I'll stay here and figure out who's stolen the butterscotch. Once I've recovered, Madame Murder can brew her butterbeer again. And then, Jules can finally taste some. Brilliant plan, Casey. Hold on. The Cursebreaker can't solve a mystery without us. Andre, you've told me all about the adventures the two of you have shared. This is my chance to be part of one. You're both welcome to stay with me, if that's alright with Andre. Well, I'd like to take Jules shopping in Hogsmeade, but if you prefer to solve this mystery, I would. Then the three of us will take the case. Just a moment. I'm not sure the three of you are qualified to track down the bandits. I know you've amassed a reputation at Hogwarts, but finding thieves is different than finding cursed vaults. You needn't worry about this case being too much for us to handle, Madame Murder. Compared to searching for the cursed vault, finding the butterscotch bandit will be easy. And I've spent my entire life around dangerous creatures. This sugar-loving thief won't scare me. Besides, it's better to have us looking for the perpetrator than no one. Alright, you convinced me. Or worn me down. Either way, the case is yours to solve. Brilliant. Now is there anything else you can tell us about the theft? Did you see anyone suspicious? I didn't see anyone coming or going from my storeroom. It's like the butterscotch disappeared. That's very odd. It certainly is, and nothing else is missing, Madame Murder? Nothing in mine, but Bilton Films recently experienced a theft at Zonkos. I suggest talking to him. Perhaps we were burglarized by the same person. It sounds like we have a lead. Jules, Andre, let's head over to Zonkos. The hunt for the butterscotch bandit is on. Well, that's it for the first part, so I am 25% done. How much time do I have remaining? I don't know. But according to part number 2 here, it says to solve the case, I'll need to follow a trail of clues, which leads straight to Hogwarts. Could be anybody. We'll figure it out. Moving forward in Harry Potter, Hogwarts Mystery. So thank you everybody so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye everybody.